Ode on Celestial Music, a poem by Brian Patton from Selected Poems. It's not celestial music, it's the girl downstairs in the bathroom singing. You can tell, although it's winter, the trees outside her window have grown leaves, all manner of flowers pushed through the floorboard. I think, what a filthy trick that is to play on me. I snip them with my scissors, shouting, I want only bona fide celestial music. Hearing this, she stops singing. Out of her bathroom now, the girl knocks on my door. Is my singing disturbing you? She smiles, entering. Did you say it was licentious or sensual? And excuse me, my bath towel's slipping. A warm blonde creature. I slam the door on her breast, shouting, I want only bona fide celestial music. Much later on in life, I wear my hearing aid. What have I done to my body? Ignoring it, slitting things into so many pieces my hands cannot mend anymore. The stars, the boogers, remain silent. Down in the bathroom now, her daughter is singing. Turning my hearing aid full volume, I bend close to the floorboard, hoping for at least one song to get through. Indian Camp by Ernest Hemingway. At the lake shore there was another rowboat drawn up. The two Indians stood waiting. Nick and his father got into the stern of the boat, and the Indian shoved it off, and one of them got into row. Uncle George sat at the stern of the camp rowboat. The young Indian shoved the camp boat off and got into row Uncle George. The two boats started off in the dark. Nick heard the oak locks of the other boat quite a way ahead of them in the mist. The Indians rowed with quick, choppy strokes. Nick laid back with his father's arm around him. It was cold on the water. The Indian who was rowing them was working very hard, but the other boat moved farther ahead in the mist all the time. Where are we going, Dad? Nick asked. Over to the Indian camp. There's an Indian lady very sick. Oh, said Nick. Across the bay they found another boat beached. Uncle George was smoking a cigar in the dark. The young Indian pulled the boat way up the beach. Uncle George gave both the Indians cigars. They walked up from the beach through a meadow that was soaking wet in the dew, following the young Indian who carried a lantern. When they went into the woods and followed a trail that led to the logging road that ran back into the hills. It was much lighter on the logging road as the timber was cut away on both sides. The young Indian stopped and blew out his lantern, and they all walked on along the road.